Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with BTS members individual readings. I'm going to do Suga's today, Yoongi's. So I'm going to take the opportunity to that now it's raining pretty hard here in my country. So I'm going to take this opportunity to do a reading for him. So let's talk a bit about the cards that came out. He got the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, the Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Devil, the Justice in reverse, Nine of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. And I got one extra card from the Oracle of the Enchanted Oracle actually, and he got the card of Serenity. So let's start a bit talking about the tarot cards and also about his energy. I have done readings for Yoongi and the rest of the members. I believe it was one of the first videos that I uploaded in my channel that I did it back in February. So now I'm doing like this the second half of the year kind of reading. So I also done astrological series for them if you want to check them out. As always, when we talk about Yoongi, we have to remember that his main energies are he's a Pisces with a moon in Virgo. So definitely there's like a very interesting mix in his nature. I often see actually very pronounced in him that moon in Virgo of his. So let's talk a bit about the tarot cards that came out. So yes, I think that here with the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, and the Empress, there's like almost like a contradiction here when it comes to what's available for him and what actually is going also to be available for the rest of the year. And I think that this is an energy that had been with him for this 2021 kind of atmosphere. This it's like he feels like something is lacking inside of him, like that he is like lacking spirituality, or maybe that he is not connecting with his inner self. I think he needs to do more activities that actually can help him connect with this more kind of intuitive side and sensitive side of him. That I believe that this is where he gets his ideas from. Of course, he's a Pisces, so there's always a very hidden kind of mysterious world inside of him that only he knows. But he thinks that in this sense he's like betraying this nature, and he's like focusing probably more on mundane things. And it's not that he is complaining, it's just that he is recognizing and he's acknowledging that actually he's leaving behind, or he hasn't been paying attention, or actually doing a lot of activities that can connect him with his more like a spiritual side. But he's also a very private person, so probably if he does, he's not going to talk about it. Here with the Three of Cups and the Empress, and definitely it talks about the success that they've been having, that they are having, and that they will probably have. The group is doing really well. They are accomplishing a lot of things. They are also celebrating a lot of things. And he has a lot of ideas that are already in the making and that are already like that he is seeing the fruits, he's seeing the results of a lot of work that they had done in the past. So now he's enjoying the view, he's enjoying seeing the results. He is in a very happy mood, actually. He's celebrating. He is sharing with others what he knows, and he feels very abundant. Probably he has a lot of ideas of him. He had always been someone that is very creative. So it's not surprising for me to see that he feels very abundant. But there's something about this abundance that actually there's like a very high contrast here between his inner world and his outer world, or his exterior reality, or the exterior of his life. Even though he's celebrating and he is accomplishing a lot of things and a lot of goals, and he keeps creating a lot of things for himself and for others, at the same time, there's this sense of lacking, there's this sense of not having enough. And actually, there's this sense that he feels poor inside, like as if he was betraying some aspect of his more spiritual side, yes, or of his sensitive nature. I think that he probably, there's something about this success that doesn't feel that it actually makes him happy. Like there's a void here, there's an emptiness, there's this sense of not feeling really good with yourself. I mean, even though you are being successful and you are creating a lot of things, and these things are turning into material things. So probably it's talking about material gaining that actually doesn't reflect gaining like a sense of completion, you know, when it comes to his spiritual self. And I don't want to say spiritual because I don't think it has to do with spirituality, but it does has to do with his intuitive side, that he's definitely very intuitive, and he is some kind of a psychic at the same time. So he feels like there's like this very abundant Jungi, where he actually is very prosperous with the rest of the members, but he feels poor inside when it comes to what nourishes his soul or his real self. Probably these experiences doesn't make him feel like whole inside. So then we have the King of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Justice. So this King of Pentacles actually had come out for Jungi in the reading that I did. And I think that also it could represent him, or it could represent like someone that he's interested in, or someone that he had been interested in for a long time, because I have seen this character before in a reading for him. And here with the Devil also talks about feeling tempted, and actually talks about desire, and probably talks about lust. And next to the Justice in reverse, it talks about how unbalanced this desire, or this how he feels about this. I think that this is about someone, but the thing with Jungi is that Jungi he's like the Hermit. He is very closed off when it comes to his emotional nature and when it comes to his emotional world, and especially when it comes to his private life. So whenever I do a reading about him, I know he's talking about a connection with someone, but he doesn't want to show me who this person is, or he doesn't want to show what's going on, what's the nature of the relationship. So I respect that, and I also acknowledge this. You know, this usually happens when the person it's very psychic, or it's very mystical, and they have a certain, like, he has like some kind of protection when it comes to his energetic field or his aura, where if you want to read for him, he will not let you see the whole picture, because he knows that there are people that want to know about him. So he uses his wheel of power, or actually his mystical powers or his psychic powers, to put a boundary so you cannot see beyond. And this is, I love him for this. I actually love him. I have read also for people like him in the past, and I had let them know this, that if they want me to read for them, they need to let me see. But sometimes these people have trust issues, you know, and sometimes I have clients that they want to ask the tarot, but they are very distrustful. It's like they want to know, but they are afraid to know. So sometimes they put this barrier so I cannot see completely what's going on, you know, and it's like sometimes I see them as challenges, and also I see it like a way that the client is like almost testing me to see if I can see it or not. But in the case of Jungi, that I'm doing a reading for him, he's very famous, and also at the same time he's a very private person, and of course he's not asking me to do this. He has the entire right to do so, and I am so happy that he does, because I believe that this is a very important aspect of himself, that he doesn't want others to know, or to be like it's like a very polite way to say mind your own business. So I love him so much. But all I can say is that somehow everything that he feels about this situation or this situationship is not balanced, and is not fair somehow. It could be that it potentially is one-sided love, you know, like actually he feels all this for this person, but things are not working out really well when it comes to communication, and when it comes to him actually being brave enough to do something about everything that he feels so passionate about this person. So so yes, there's a blockage there. But at the same time, then we have the the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Hermit. That the Hermit is something that is very Jungi. It represents his moon in Virgo here, in the sense that I think that in a few months, probably near the end of the year, he will find there's a wish coming true for Jungi. So I don't know if it has to do with the Grammys, because you know that he had been talking about this. But at the same time, there's also he just wants to retreat. You know, he just wants to get this wish granted and just go back to his cave, go back to his inner world. I think he definitely wants to go back to creating music. Here with the next to the Hermit, we have the Ace of Cups. So yes, the Ace of Cups is connecting with creation again. building a new beginning for you to create new things. That it has to do more with who you are and your emotions, who you are inside. I think he wants to create. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be exposed anymore. I think he's making. This is why I see this pull inside of him, because he's making a huge effort to put the best of himself in this phase that the group is making, and he's definitely very happy and very grateful about the results. It's not that he's not happy, it's just that there are some things that are not a reflection of who he really is or who his true values are. So he does have like some kind of like he's not really satisfied. Actually, he just wants to go back to be on his own, probably to be in a studio, working on songs. You know, he's just. I think he had his enough share of exposure. He doesn't want to be exposed anymore. In the sense that he needs time to be on his own at the same time. He is someone that he's very emotional, and also, like I always say, he's very intuitive, he's very sensitive. So when he is surrounded by a lot of people or a lot of different scenarios or a lot of like very busy schedules where he has to move around so much, he gets really tired. He gets really drained emotionally, so he needs time to heal. And it's not that he is wounded or hurt. It's not like that. Actually, I believe that this year had been probably one of the most prosperous for him. He feels really good. But there are also some things that he wants to take care of, especially things that has to do with himself that he is like ignoring at the moment, because he needs to get things done in his reality and he needs to work. So obviously he's not only, like we all know that he's professional, but at the same time he is very realistic, in a sense that he knows that probably a lot of things that he's doing are not a reflection of his true, what he really wants to do when it comes to music, but he knows he has to do it in order to fulfill a kind of goal that he has. Probably this has to do with the English songs or with the gender of the song, that actually is not the kind of music he likes, but he's happy because he is seeing the results. So and he's seeing the feedback of the fans. So definitely he feels really happy about that. So I don't see him actually like I want to mention. I see him like him feeling like he's lacking in his spiritual and private world because of his own personality, and not because of that there's something wrong with his career. Actually, he's really happy. He's feeling really blessed. So there's no remorse here when it comes to. He knows that there are things that he needs to do when it comes to promotions and when it comes to promoting the group. So he's very wise in that sense. He knows the industry also, but at the same time he wants to get going. You know, he wants to go and probably like put an end to this kind of stage that they're in, and moving on to other things. You know, he wants to do other things as well. And then with the card that came out from the Oracle of the Enchanted, we got the card of Serenity. So yes, I think that he's wanting to connect with his more private world, with his emotions, with his feelings, and probably at the same time, I think he wants to be quiet, in a quiet place on his own, because I believe that he is getting a lot of like ideas, or probably in dreams, or he's having like some kind of visions or some kind of signs that he wants to connect with those and actually start writing or start producing or start creating. And to do so, he needs to be quiet. He needs to be in a quiet place. He needs to be surrounded by serenity, and he needs to be calm in order to connect with these ideas that he's getting, that I feel like he's like almost getting them like telepathically. Of course that I think that he's writing them down, but I think that he is like, okay, like a huge wave of inspiration is coming his way, because I see he got a lot of cups, and the cups represent emotions, feelings, sensations, you know. So I feel like he's having like a lot of deja vu, a lot of premonition somehow. So he wants to focus on this. It's like his inner world is calling him, you know. It's like being like, yes, pay attention to us, because we have a lot of things to say to you. So I think that he's feeling inspired. This is why he wants to like get like finish all his responsibilities and the schedules and everything that they have to do, that they've been doing, in order for him to concentrate on this. But I see him happy. Actually, I see him very happy. I know he had been going through dark times, but this year is not going to be that. Actually, I see him like being really abundant and surrounded by a lot of beautiful feelings. But he is a creator, so this is why he has this kind of calling, this kind of like inner voice that is like, okay, come on, let's go. Let's go back to our roots. Let's go back to connect with emotions, or with our intuition. He's someone that he had always been guided, always. But I think that now more than ever, I think that now that he's more relaxed, and at the same time I see him more mature, I see him like being more receptive to the possibilities that are coming his way. I remember reading for him and feeling him really like a bit resistant to a lot of things, because he had dealt in the past with unconscious fears, with phobias, with anxiety, and now I don't see any of that. So I'm really happy for him. But at the same time, he knows himself. So he knows that if he's getting this kind of, like, he knows he needs to work on himself and his music. He knows it's time. So he will do it. He will do it. He will, after they are done with the promotions. And I feel that this, getting his wish, I think that it probably has to do with the Grammys and the whole exposure to the Western, you know, like everything that they're doing. Yes, I think it's really nice to see this for Yoongi. He's going to end the year in a very happy and inspiring moment for him. I feel his energy very grown, very mature. So I'm really happy for him. And I have a huge respect for him as an artist. So this is all I have for Yoongi today. So guys, if you like the video, please don't forget to like it. It means a lot to me. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And you know, as always, it's not necessary for you to ask me to do the rest of the members, because of course I will do all of them. There are 7, so of course I will go through all the members. You just have to be patient. So yes, I will see you in the next video. Bye.